On September 10th, The Young and the Restless takes a dramatic turn as Kane Ashby steps back into the spotlight, making a move that stuns everyone around him. Kane's history in Genoa City has always been one of reinvention and reintegration, yet his returns often carry weight that unsettles even the most stable of characters. His reappearance is not a quiet one, it comes with impact. And the choices he makes next could upend carefully built lives. The day begins with an air of uncertainty. As word spreads that Kane is back in town, his presence immediately raises questions. Why return now, after years of distance from the city and its power players? Those closest to him struggle to make sense of what his motives might be. Kane has been known to blur the lines between business, ambition and personal redemption, and his return seems poised to mix both in explosive fashion. For Lily, seeing Kane again is like a wound reopening. Once deeply in love, their relationship was fractured by lies, betrayals, and choices that Lily could never fully forgive. She has fought hard to establish her independence and a clear path forward, free from Kane's shadow. But with him standing before her again, making bold declarations and hinting at unfinished business, she is forced to confront emotions she thought she had put to rest. There is hesitation in her, but also the flicker of unresolved feelings that make his shocking move all the more destabilizing. Devon, protective as ever, immediately views Kane with suspicion. To him, Kane's sudden reappearance cannot be trusted. He has seen too many schemes unfold in Genoa City to take this at face value. And his concern is that Kane's return has less to do with family and more to do with opportunism. Devon wonders if Kane has his eyes set on Chancellor Winters, knowing full well the company has become a major player in town. If Kane intends to manipulate his way back into a position of influence, Devon is determined to stand in his way. Then there is Jill, who has a complicated history with Kane herself. She once considered him almost like a son, and though they had their falling outs, there is still a lingering softness in her for him. When she learns of his shocking move, she finds herself conflicted. Part of her wants to welcome him back, to see if he can prove himself once more. Another part knows that Kane often brings chaos in his wake. Jill recognizes that a single wrong decision could jeopardize not only her company but her family's stability. And she cannot afford that risk. The tension escalates when Kane reveals that he has returned not just for personal reasons but also with a calculated plan. His move, bold and deliberate, signals that he is not here to simply reconnect with his children or tie up loose ends. He is ready to stake a claim in Genoa City again, and the people around him must brace for the fallout. For some, this feels like a betrayal. For others, it is a challenge they cannot ignore. Kane has always carried secrets, and this time is no different. There is an undercurrent suggesting that his return is tied to something more dangerous than anyone realizes. Rumors swirl that he has knowledge of information that could expose hidden truths within one of Genoa City's most powerful families. If true, this would give him leverage but also paint a target on his back. Characters speculate endlessly. Is Kane about to blackmail someone? Or has he discovered a piece of information that could alter the balance of power in the city? As the day unfolds, the emotions around Kane's shocking move ripple outward. Lily is shaken and torn, Devon is ready to fight, Jill is uncertain, and others in town prepare for a storm they did not see coming. Kane thrives in moments like this, where the stakes are high and every step could either bring redemption or destruction. For him, it is not just about coming home, it is about reclaiming his place in a city that once pushed him away. By the end of the day, Kane's move leaves everyone on edge. No one knows what his ultimate goal is. But one thing is certain, his return is not temporary, and his presence is not harmless. September 10th marks the beginning of a new chapter for Kane Ashby. One that promises twists, betrayals, and a reckoning, for anyone who underestimates just how far he is willing to go.